Hello friends, good morning. Welcome to our chemistry class. Today we are going to discuss about Lewis structures. Okay friends, let us start. See, the valence electrons in molecules are represented as dots and are called as Lewis structures. See, we know that for every atom valence electron is present. Similarly, the valency electrons or the valence electrons in molecule, okay. So in the molecules, the valence electrons are represented in the form of dots, okay, represented in the form of dots, and they are called as Lewis structures, okay. See, atoms should obey octet rule, okay. See, in the molecules atoms are present, no, so there the atoms should obey octet rule, okay. Next, see, valence electrons not used in bonding are called as non-bonding electrons or lone pair electrons, okay. See, we know that valence electrons which are not used for bonding means they are not used for bonding, no, that's why they are present in valency shell, no. So those electrons, okay, which are not used in bonding are called as non-bonding electrons or lone pair electrons, okay. See, actually this is the means these are the uses of Lewis structures, okay. See, Lewis structures are useful because they show us what atoms are bonded together and tell us whether any atoms possess lone pair of electrons or have the formal charge. See, actually these are the uses of Lewis structures. Means if we observe the Lewis structure, then we will come to know these 3 points, okay. The first thing is, see, here we will come to know the atoms are bonded, means what atoms are bonded together, means which atoms are bonded together, okay. Next, second thing, there we can find whether the lone pair of electrons are present or not, and the third thing is there we can find the formal charge, okay. These were the three uses, means actually these are the points which we come to know if we observe the Lewis structures, okay. Okay, try to observe this. See, this is ammonia, okay, NH3, okay. NH4 plus means ammonium ion, okay. Okay, this is NH2 minus means amide anion, okay. Hydrazine means N2H4, okay, hydrazine, okay. Next, carbocation or the carbonium ion means it is represented in the form of C and cation. So this is carbocation or carbonium ion, okay. See, this is hydrogen ion, okay, hydrogen ion, okay. This is hydride ion, H minus, so hydride ion. Here only single electron is present, no? So hydrogen radical, okay. And here we have represented with negative charge, no. So this is bromide ion, okay. And this is means here the single electron is present, no. So this is bromine radical, okay. And this is the bromine, okay. See, here already we discussed that the atoms, here the atoms should follow the octet, okay. See, okay, 1 2 3, yeah, means here if we observe the valency of these atoms, so we will definitely come to know that the atoms which are present in the molecules should obey the octet rule. Of course, here the atoms are also obeying the octet rule, because see, if we observe this ammonium ion, we know the valency of nitrogen is what? See, first let's see this, okay. Here the single bond is present, the same case. So here also single bond, single bond, single bond, okay. Single bond means what? 2 electrons, okay. Means here the sharing of electrons will occur. So here nitrogen will get how many electrons? 1 2 3 4. We know the sorry, the valency of nitrogen is 5, so that here we have represented the positive charge, okay. Next, if we observe this, see, here we know, see, the valency of nitrogen is 5, okay. See, let us observe 1 2 3 4 5, okay. 1 2 3 4 5. So here the valency is satisfied, okay. Next, see, these are the neutral atoms and the number of covalent bonds they can form, okay. See, neutral oxygen, in neutral means neutral oxygen is able to form 2 covalent bonds, okay. Nitrogen is able to form 3 covalent bonds. Okay, neutral carbon is able to form 4 covalent bonds. See, hydrogen and halogens. Okay, neutral friends, this thing we had to remember, they are able to form 1 covalent bond. Okay, next, see, note, if the atoms have more bonds or fewer bonds, then the number required for a neutral molecule, they will have either a formal charge or an unpaired electrons. Okay, see, as already I said that the atoms which are present in a molecule should obey the octet rule, no? Okay, if the atoms have more bonds or fewer bonds, okay, okay, means according to our rule they should obey the octet. So if the atoms have more bonds or fewer bonds, then the number required for a means the number required for a neutral molecule. See, these are the neutral molecules and these are the number of covalent bond they are able to form, no? So if the atoms have more bonds or fewer bonds than the number required for the neutral molecule, then they will have either a formal charge or unpaired electron. Okay, see here, see oxygen is there. Okay, we know the valency of oxygen is 8 minus 6 2. Yes, sorry, yeah, sorry, here the group number of oxygen is 6, no? So here the 6 electrons should present, no? So 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, and we know, okay, nitrogen belongs to fifth group. So 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, next, carbon means carbon is able to form how many bonds? 4 bonds. Okay, hydrogen single bond, fluorine single bond. Okay, so already we discussed the neutral atoms and the number of covalent bonds they are able to form. Okay, already we discussed it that oxygen is able to form 2 covalent bonds, nitrogen can form 3 covalent bonds, carbon can form 4 covalent bonds, hydrogen and halogens are able to form 1 covalent bond. So according to that we had to draw the Lewis structures. Okay, next, see, in the Lewis structures for CH2O2, HNO3, CH2O, CO3 2 minus and N2 shown, see, each atom has complete octet except hydrogen. We know hydrogen obeys what? Doublet or the duplet, no? So, except hydrogen which has a filled first shell, that each atom has appropriate formal charge. Okay, see, in the Lewis structures for CH2O2, okay, CH2O2 here. Okay, next, HNO3 nitric acid, next what? HCHO, okay, that this is formaldehyde. Okay, next, CO3 minus 2 carbonate. Okay, and N2. So let us try to observe the Lewis structures for these. Okay, see, if we observe the atoms present in these molecules, the atoms will definitely follows the octet. Of course, these atoms are also following the octet. All the atoms present in the molecules, okay, follows the octet rule except hydrogen, because in the hydrogen, okay, in the hydrogen filled first shell, so first shell is filled 1s2. Okay, that thing. Okay, see, if we observe this, see, carbon is able to form how many bonds? 4 bonds. So 1 2 3 4. Okay, oxygen is able to form 2 bonds. Okay, here also oxygen is able to form 2 bonds, hydrogen and halogens are able to form single bond, no? So here we have, okay, we have mentioned the single bond. Okay, next, see, here the same thing friends. Okay, oxygen is able to form 2 bonds, so here 2 bonds for oxygen. Okay, next, nitrogen is able to form how many bonds? 3 bonds. Okay, nitrogen is able to form 3 bonds. Okay, of course here we have the 4 bonds, no? That's why here they have represented a positive charge. Okay, next, see, hydrogen is able to form single bond, same thing friends. Here also, see, oxygen is able to form 2 bonds, so 2 bonds near to oxygen. Okay, carbon can form 4 bonds, so 1 2 3 4, hydrogen single bond. Okay, here also friends, okay, the same thing, nitrogen is able to form 3 covalent bonds. Okay, these are the Lewis structures. Okay, see, plus means it is adding a single electron. Okay, minus means removal of single electron. Okay, this concept is useful while drawing the Lewis structures friends. Okay, okay, this is for Lewis structures. Okay, next, see, draw Lewis structure for HNO2. Okay, if we want to draw a Lewis structures means, first of all, okay, we had to know the total valency electrons, or we can say, okay, total valency electrons present in the molecule should be known to us. Okay, so first let us find the total valency electrons for HNO2. Okay, hydrogen means 1 electron. Okay, nitrogen belongs to fifth group, so 5 electrons. So valency of nitrogen is 5, no? So 5, okay. Oxygen belongs to 6th group, so 6. Here 2 oxygens are present, no? So 6 into 2. So total valency electrons are equal to 18, okay. Next, use number of electrons to form bonds and fill octets with non-bonding electrons. So by using these 18 electrons, okay, we should form bonds, okay, and they should means they should obey the octet, okay. See here, see H and O2, okay, H and O2, okay. Here first we have represented like this, okay, and here 18 electrons are used. See, all the 18 electrons are used. See, if we try to count the number of electrons here, see 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay, 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. So all the 18 electrons are used, okay. See, but if we observe the octet for all the, sorry, see, if we observe the nitrogen, okay, nitrogen should also obey its balance, you know. But here, see, for the nitrogen only 1 2 3 4 4 electrons, means only 4 electrons are present near to nitrogen, but we know the valency of nitrogen is 5. That means here it is not obeying its valency. So now what we had to do means use these pair of electrons for double bond, okay. See, use these pair of electrons for double bond, okay. See here, by using those pair of electrons, here I have mentioned the double bond, okay. Now the valency of nitrogen is, okay, so here the complete octet is followed, okay, so that this structure is correct. So this is the process for drawing the Lewis structures, okay. Hope you understood this, friends. In my next class I will explain about the atomic orbitals, okay friends. Thank you.